The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news involves Haason Reddick. The good news involves the Jake Asman Show. We'll talk about both. Let's hit it and get it started.
Man, our Jets are primed for a historic season.
We're here with Charles Gorman. Charles, you're about to get into your Uber, which I called for you specifically to leave Don Jose Mexican restaurant. Give us the breakdown on the night. Did you have fun?
I had a good time, Paul. I'm sorry I couldn't stay for long. My parents wanted me to be home at a certain time. I know I'm a grown-ass man, but their house, their rules. People were very nice. The food is good. Anyways, have a good day and stay healthy and God bless.
Charles, thank you for the time.
Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he goes. Charles Gorman, everybody. One of one. A legend of our time. Go Jets.
We bleed Jets green each and every day. This is not the same old Jets. We have Aaron freaking Rodgers. We have Garrett Wilson. Let's go. We have Brees Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chat, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinnen Williams. The Jets bandwagon is loaded. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show.
Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. It is me, Jake Asman. Take two for those who caught the first attempt at this stream before the internet crapped out. Appreciate everyone tuned in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We got a lot to talk about. We have the latest on Haason Reddick from Adam Schefter himself on ESPN. But first, I want some good news before we talk about the bad news. That is the ongoing Haason Reddick situation. I am excited to announce the full lineup of weekly guests that will be appearing on our show throughout the Jets season. We start with Monday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. We will welcome on the great Joe B. Joe Benigna will be a weekly guest on the show. Joe's become a good friend of mine over the last year. We briefly overlapped at the Fan together. Joe has his Oh the Pain podcast. He is the voice of the Jet fan base for many, many years, and he will be coming on with us every single Monday morning throughout the season. Now, the first Jets game of the year is on Monday Night Football, so Joe B's first appearance on the show will be Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern.
I hate this team. I hate them. I hate them.
Not anymore, Joe. You're going to love them. So Joe B will be a weekly. At 4 p.m. Eastern on Mondays, we'll be joined by Will Parkinson of the Turn on the Jets podcast. Fast forward now to Tuesday mornings. Robbie Sabo will be on at 10 a.m. Eastern, followed by Film Review with Andrew Fialco of Jets X Factor, where we will break down the All-22. That will be Tuesdays at 4 Eastern time. Wednesday will feature Jeff Parles in the afternoon. He'll be on with us in a weekly spot at 4 p.m. Eastern. Thursdays, 10 a.m., the guy who was on our first stream today, Nick Faria, the Jet beat reporter for Athlon Sports. He's calling in every week, Thursdays at 10 a.m., and then Fridays are stacked. Ladies and gentlemen, Fireman Ed Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern, and Boy Green, gosh darn bananas, at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So, once again, Joe B., Will Parkinson, Robbie Sabo, Andrew Fialco, Jeff Parles, Nick Faria, Fireman Ed, and Boy Green, all a part of the weekly guest lineup. We're going to have other people who join the show throughout the year. I still plan on doing Saturday shows, breaking news shows. We're going to do shows after every Jet game, of course. So there'll be other regulars on, but those are set each and every week, those weekly guests. So I cannot wait for the season, which, if you're keeping track, is just 12 days away. And 12 days away from opening night on Monday night, will Haason Reddick be there? Now we get to the bad news. This was Adam Schefter on SportsCenter earlier being asked about the latest with the Jets and Haason Reddick.
there hasn't been a lot of progress there. And the last time the Jets made him an offer, it was shortly after they traded for him, and he showed up at the facility for their introductory press conference and the physical. And since then, talks have completely stalled. And they've stalled because the Jets want him in the building before they believe they should start up talks aimed at a long-term contract extension. And Reddick wants a contract before he shows up. And so you have this game of chicken that now is 13 days away from the regular season opener for the Jets in San Francisco against Brandon Ayuk's 49ers. And so the Jets have their own unresolved issue that right now has no end in sight. Now, Robert Saleh didn't sound overly concerned, sounded upbeat and optimistic that eventually they could figure this out. But the clock is running. And this always was going to be a week in which there would be renewed efforts from the teams involved in these significant situations to try to get something done. The only one that has been able to break through so far is Dallas with CeeDee Lamb. Now we wait to see if any of these other teams can find some sort of solution for any of the situations and players involved in these protracted situations that have dragged out through training camp.
Here's the bottom line. It is a game of chicken, but at the end of the day, there is, to me, an end in sight. I think the end in sight is next week. Now, if we get to September 2nd or September 3rd and Reddick's not there, then I couldn't tell you there's an end in sight because I don't know how far Reddick is willing to push this in regards to losing game checks. But I still think, even though there's been no communication according to Schefter right now, that doesn't mean that by next week when Reddick realizes he's going to start missing game checks, which is the big money, not just the training camp fines, but millions of dollars, right? $14.5 million he's guaranteed this year, or not guaranteed, but that's his base salary. Like, that's when there could be an end in sight. Maybe he doesn't play week 1, but he shows up to at least get his game check, and the Jets wouldn't put him out there because he hasn't been around the team. He might not know the system, whatever the case may be. He wouldn't play till week 2 or week 3. Like that certainly is on the table, but we can't sit here and act like there's no end in sight. I think there could be an end in sight because that's kind of when these deals usually get done, if it's going to get done. Now, the fact that the Jets are still taking the stance, Reddick has to show up or we're not going to negotiate with him. At this point, I think that is the right stance because Reddick made it public with the trade request. So I think if you're the Jets, you now have to send a message that how you're handling this is not the right way to go about it because you got other guys you're going to want new deals next year and beyond, and you're trying to make sure you set the right precedent. That said, if Reddick shows up, I do think they would play ball with him. I think they would redo his contract, not give him multiple years, but I think they'd give him incentives where he can make more money. I think they'd guarantee his $14.5 million for starters. So he'll get something out of it. But the other thing is, and I've seen this take a lot from people. Oh, well, you know, if the Jets go out there on Monday night and Brock Purdy carbs him up and he has all day to throw, well, then the Jets are going to have to cave. We saw the Chiefs last year. They lost to the Lions week 1, and then they paid them right away. And to me, that's just not true. The Jets could lose week 1 and then say, we're playing Will Levis and the Titans, Drake May and the Patriots, Bo Nix and the Broncos. By the way, congrats to Zach Wilson on, I believe, making the initial Broncos 53. He's one of 3 quarterbacks there. He's their 3rd string. So he made the team. I thought he'd be cut. I own it. Congrats to Zach. He's on the team for now. But anyway, after the Broncos game, it's then Sam Darnold and the Vikings in London. So, yeah, they could lose to the Niners even if they had Haason Reddick. The Niners are really good. You know, they are the favorites to win the Super Bowl this year. They're the defending NFC champs. But I don't think if they lose to the Niners, it means, oh, well, the Jets then pay Reddick. I don't buy that either. I think at some point, Haason Reddick has to show up because he is cutting off his nose to spite his face if he thinks he's going to stick it to the Jets and hurt them by not showing up. Yeah, like, no, dude, you're costing yourself an enormous amount of money. And you're going to be 31 going into next season. So why would someone give you the bag if you didn't have a good season or you missed a lot of games? People are like, well, he could just show up, play 6 games, and then, you know, he'd be a free agent. No one's going to pay him big money. He's a pass rusher that relies on his speed. If he's out there and he's not having a good year or he doesn't put up a good statistical season, no one's going to pay him big bucks. The best thing for Haason Reddick is for him to show up and play well, play at a high level. And the best thing for the Jets to do, if he shows up, is give him some extra money for this year. So he comes in, you let bygones be bygones, and you get the best out of the guy. And some might be saying, nah, screw him, man. Just get rid of him. We're not giving him anything. Okay. But if you want to try and win the Super Bowl, which I don't know, I do, because I've never seen it in my life. I think a motivated Haason Reddick who shows up and is like, you know what? At least I got something. I got the money back for all the fines, and let's go out there and play. That to me is better than nothing. So I think this ends next week. But I don't know if he's playing week 1 because they might say, hey, you show up on Labor Day or the day after Labor Day. That's not enough time for you to be able to know our system to the point where we feel comfortable putting you out there. And you could say, Jake, he's a pass rusher. His job is just to rush the quarterback. There's more to it than that. He's never taken any play calls from C.J. Mosley or Quinnen Williams. You know, there's more to it than just go get the quarterback. It's a little more complicated than just that. So I think he shows up next week, but I wouldn't bank on him playing week 1. And I'll tell you what, it is being under-discussed, but the Niners got a lot of problems on their end. All right, if you tell me right now what I signed for no Reddick if they don't have Trent Williams, I'd make that deal in a second. No Reddick if McCaffrey's not out there week 1, where do I sign? McCaffrey's the biggest loss of all if he can't go. And as of now, we have no idea what his status is 12 days in this game. Brandon Ayuk, what's the deal with him? He's holding in. So the Niners got problems right now. And, you know, I don't know how many people are paying attention to it, but look at their offensive line. There's a very good chance Quinnen Williams and Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald have a big night with or without Reddick. Niners got some real problems with that O-line, and the Jets have to take advantage. But as far as Reddick goes, I'm not going to sit here and say there's no end in sight. I think there could be an end in sight next week. Just because they're not talking now doesn't mean they won't talk over the weekend because deadlines spur action. And the deadline is the 2nd or the 3rd, whatever it officially is, because of the Monday night game, for you to be in the building to get your game check for that week. That's why I do think there is some sort of end in sight. Now, if we get past that, then I have no idea. Because then maybe Reddick is going full Le'Veon Bell and he's an idiot and he wants to lose all his money. Because that's really what it comes down to. And I think Haason Reddick loves football. I don't think he wants to not play. I think his agents have given him some terrible advice to this point. I think it's a big part of this as well. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. If you tuned in late, we announced our weekly guest lineup for the upcoming football season. I'll run through it again real quick. Joe Beningo and Will Parkinson on Mondays. Tuesdays, Robbie Sabo and Andrew Fialco. Wednesday, Jeff Parles. Thursday, Nick Faria. Fireman Ed Fridays in the morning. Boy Green in the afternoon. Hit the like button if you like that one, baby. My goal by the end of the season is to get a channel emoji for each of our weekly guests. We're going to need a lot of memberships to do it, but that's why we have the best listeners in all of sports, including this guy, Felix, baby.
Felix Campos, he wonderful, wonderful guy. He gives a lot of gift memberships and loves the Jake Asman Show.
Take the money.
Ladies and gentlemen, Felix Campos with a 10 spot. If you hear your name called, you are a channel member. Pay it forward. It's just $5 to gift your fellow Asmaniac a channel membership. Anthony Kubinski, Planet Forest, JetFan051, PK2K, Kevin Clark, Martin Mannion, Michael Walsh, Al Ibrahim, JBT, Michael Scarlett. You are all channel members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, hit the like button. Load up the Gus Buster Umbrella hotline. How we feeling, Jet fans? Adam Schefter says there's no end in sight between the New York Jets and Haason Reddick's contract situation. I think the end in sight could be next Tuesday or Wednesday, but we shall see. GTA starts us off. He writes in, less than 2 weeks, we celebrating a win. Let's go. Darian Watson says, can I get a membership, please? Turn on gift receipts. If you don't know how to do that, click on Felix Campos' name in the chat where it says get the 10 memberships and turn on gift receipts. And it's that easy. Chris M says, we want BJF. BJF is a teacher. It is tough to get him during the times I do the show. But he will be on the channel. It just won't be a weekly. My plan is to go live, as you guys could tell, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Roughly in that range. Obviously, some weeks it will be different based on the Jet schedule and my schedule with radio and the guest schedule and all that. But that's the plan. And the key with this show is we go live based on the news cycle. So breaking news and all the primetime games the Jets have, there's going to be weeks where things are a little topsy-turvy. You know what's crazy? And I feel bad for the season ticket holder. We talked about this when the schedule came out. The fact of the matter is the Jets have one game in September at home at 1 o'clock Eastern. And then they don't play a 1 o'clock game at home again until December. That's crazy. 4 of the 6 primetime games are at home, which you like, but if you're a season ticket holder, you'd want a couple more 1 o'clock games. And you don't have a ton of those. Dave says, Jake, what about Jeff Parles? No, Jeff Parles is every single Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Italian Stallion checks in. I still believe Reddick is going to crack at some point before game 1. I think he shows up next week. I do. That doesn't mean he plays game 1, though. Right? I think there's a very good chance he doesn't play game 1. Zalek says, if we crush the Niners, he loses his leverage. If the Jets beat the Niners without Haason Reddick, and he still hadn't shown up at that point, his leverage is totally gone unless there's an injury. It feels like the Reddick camp was banking on that, and then guess what happened? They took 3 UDFAs who all played well in the preseason. Chris M says, Trent Williams is a bigger loss than CMC and Ayuk. I disagree with that. I'm not saying he's not important. He's a Hall of Fame left tackle, but Christian McCaffrey was literally the most dynamic offensive player in the league last year. You can make the case. Either him or Tyreek. Like if you have a fantasy draft, which I do tonight, there's a reason why CMC was going number 1 in most leagues. I have the 3rd pick tonight, folks. You know who I'm taking, assuming he's there. Bruce. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lane train is in the house. Lane wants to know, how do you feel about the Jets this season? Lane, let me tell you how I feel. All right. I feel like 12-5 AFC's champions. That's it. That's how I feel. All aboard. All right. I also plan on drafting Bruce Hall tonight, Lane.
Bruce Hall.
All right, comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. I appreciate everyone who's tuned in live right now. We got 576 of you guys. You guys are the best. Yesterday's show, by the way, did over 12,000 views. The roster reaction show with Sabo. And I think live yesterday, we hit over 1,000 at a time, which is pretty big for a non-post game or breaking news. Just rosters being set. You don't think his fan base is starving? They're ready to go. Before we get to your calls, today we're presented by my friends at Huga House. I got the Huga House summer hat on right now, the navy blue. If you want this hat or any of the hats at the Huga House website, any of the hats that the GOAT, Aaron Rodgers, is rocking, go to hugahouse.com. Use promo code Asman at checkout, and you'll get yourself 15% off. Plus, you buy one hat, they got a deal running right now. You get a second hat, 30% off. So get the most popular hat amongst Jet players, not just Rodgers. But how about Tyler Conklin as well? HugaHouse.com, promo code Asman at checkout, and you will get it 15% off. All right, the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline is open. I promised this guy he'd be the first call today after he was around for the technical snafu on the stream before. We say hello to Charles Eugene M. Gorman the fourth. Hello, Charles. You look good, Chuck. New skin routine? Thank you for the time. Ladies and gentlemen, we will continue with your calls right now. We bring on someone who yesterday celebrated a birthday. We got to find out, one, how it was, and two, what possibly he's going to say next.
It's time for another V-Man call. Hopefully he no sleeping. Adios mio.
Hey, Jake, what's up?
V-Man, how was the birthday?
It's a good day. You know, I'm wearing the other hat I got.
I know what hat you really need, though. You need a USA hat.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to this republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. No, I think of the WBC hats as it's a weak one. It's up there with great. It's almost as bad. It's almost as bland as the Great Britain one, in my opinion. WBC hats. Just honest take.
Well, V-Man, I'm just glad you had a good birthday, all right?
Yeah, no, I had a good one, I had a good one. Went out to eat, had a relaxing time, I was going to visit my grandfather, but it's a little late, so I'll end up visiting him tomorrow, hopefully. And I'm just going to go, just going to go pick up some fast food.
Fast food? What are we having? Wendy's. All right. What's your go-to Wendy's order?
Well, right now it's between the Son of Baconator and the Ghost Pepper chicken sandwich.
Wow, you gotta get some nuggets with that.
I'll think about it. Well, I gotta get ordering. All right. Talk.
What do you mean you'll think about it? You have to literally think about it now. You don't have time.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you. All right. I'll grab a 4-piece of nuggets.
No, you could take us with you if you want. Is there a line? Give us a feel. Set the scene for us, where you can only see your chin.
Oh no, I don't know if your YouTube daddies are gonna like this.
No, I think based on my chat, if I know my audience, they would love nothing more than watching you order Wendy's.
No, the music playing in the background. I don't know if your YouTube daddies are gonna... Oh, you can't?
Get at least a 4-piece chicken nugget with whatever you order. I'll pay for it. I'll send you a Venmo. In fact, you know what, B-Man? You send me an invoice for whatever this order is, all right? I got your Wendy's. It's on me. Happy birthday.
All right, thanks, man. Well, I gotta get going because my phone's a little low in power, all right?
All right, you keep us posted, all right? Call us back.
All right, bye.
All right, goodbye, V-Man. Tremendous. All right. Couple super chats here. Felix checks in. I'm telling you, Jake, I feel it. We will be healthy and have the best regular season record in team history heading into the Super Bowl. Felix, from your lips to God's ears, man. This team is the most talented Jets team I've seen, just from a roster standpoint. Now they got to stay healthy and put it together. I would love nothing more than the 1 seed. And I've talked about this with Fireman Ed when he's come on the show. And he'll be with us Fridays for those who missed the announcement at the top. They won't lose if they ever had a home AFC title game. They won't. This fan base won't allow it. And he's right. Like, we saw what the crowd was for that Bills game in Aaron's first game last year. I can't even imagine another level beyond that, but there's another level to it if it was an AFC title game. And if they have the best regular season record in their history and they're on their way to the 1 seed, right? Because that's really the key, because then it's 2 home playoff games and you're in the Super Bowl. That's the key. They got a shot, man. But that's far down the line. My goal for a team that hasn't made the playoffs since 2010 is win the division. You haven't done that since 2002. Have at least 1 home playoff game and you go from there. Braden with a super chat. I don't know how to process that the Jets are favored by the betting markets and by a lot of the pundits. Where does the talent of the roster rank? I mean, there are people who have the Jets roster as the second most talented one in the league. Mike Clay of ESPN, someone I respect, I think has the Jets at 2. He's their pick to win the Super Bowl. Frank Schwab is picking the Jets to win the Super Bowl. Like, people who know ball look at this team and see it. Certainly, I've said it for months, and now the betting markets have reflected this. I've said the Jets are the best team in the AFCs for a while now. I've said that. And now the Jets are actually the betting favorites to win the division. Think about that. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Let's get some more channel memberships today, folks. Hit the join button and become an official Asmaniac. Michael says, have we tried Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich on Haason yet? Pull out all the stops. You know, he's from Jersey, man, so you would think he's had it, but I don't know. I'm down to try anything. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe he has fixed his camera. He has called us back. We say good afternoon to Charles Eugene Gorman. Hello, Charles.
Hello, Jake. How are you?
Hey, Charles.
I hope the Haason Reddick situation is done before the regular season begins. Do I see an end in sight? Yes, but part of me does think that Haason Reddick may pull Le'Veon Bell back in 2018 where he sat out the whole year. But What, Mom? No, I'm good.
You know what you could ask her right now?
The chicken soup thing?
Yeah, the thing. Ask her for the full recipe.
I'm not doing a stream in a blonde wig, Haason Reddick. Anyway, I just lost my train of thought now.
You were talking about Haason Reddick, I believe.
Yes, I think there's a chance he may do pull a Le'Veon Bell from 2018, where he did sit out the whole year. But part of me does doubt it, but we'll see what the heck happens.
Yeah, but Le'Veon Bell wasn't being fined like Reddick was because he didn't sign his franchise tag. So like that's why he was able to pull the stunt he did. Like his contract wasn't going to toll over like Reddick's would.
That is true.
What's your mom up to right now? Can she talk to us?
She's talking with my mom and my dad and my brother.
Dennis Gorman?
Yes.
What's your brother's name? I don't think we know your brother.
Edward?
Edward?
Yes.
Edward Gorman. How about it? Does he know the backstory to your family's history at Ellis Island?
I wasn't raised in Ellis Island.
No. You weren't raised at Ellis Island, but when your grandparents immigrated to this country, your last name was Gormani.
My grandparents were born in this country.
Say it again?
My grandparents were born in this country.
Haason Reddick writes in, if Charles does a stream in a blonde wig, I'll take a discount. So I didn't realize you were responding directly to Haason.
I don't have a blonde wig.
If we sent you one, would you wear it?
Depends on the blonde wig.
What do you mean it depends?
Depends on the type. If you're giving me a Goku wig where he turns Super Saiyan blonde wig, I may not wear that. If you give me a Thor wig, I may wear that.
Let me talk to my close associates and see what we can come up with.
Anyway, what was I trying to say? I know Adam Schefter's not everyone's cup of tea, but I respect him to some degree.
What's wrong with Schefter? He's just reporting the news.
Well, a lot of people don't like Schefter. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is not crazy about him.
I mean, I think Aaron actually gave him a response, unlike other people.
Yeah, if you can take off his number or something.
Oh, he said, nice try, ... lose my number. You seem distracted, Charles.
A little bit and also a little pensive.
You said it. You said offensive?
Pensive.
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 I'm not very smart. You're going to have to explain that word.
In deep thought.
Oh. Do you want to meditate on the air? Should I leave?
Do you like my new headline?
Fantasy Fight Imaginer.
Yes.
I don't know anything about that.
Well, haven't you heard about the bird? A bird, a bird, a bird. Bird is the word. A bird, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Now, on Monday, I started my fantasy fight series on my channel.
All right, here we go. The Charles plug. Let's hear it.
Shameless shelf plug. Some people already know it happened. Boomtown was there. Weed was there. Three Siblings was there. Addison was there.
Okay. Are you just going to name the entire chat?
No, just those that were there.
All right.
I may do a second episode. I may do another episode 2 either tonight or tomorrow. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Anyways, I definitely do think this Haason Reddick thing has gone a bit out of control. I I don't know what he wants. I don't know what his agent wants. Maybe it's his agent. Maybe he hasn't gotten the money he needs. I have no idea.
Well, Charles, you said a lot. I appreciate you calling in and providing a very unique perspective.
I'll try my best, man. Peace out.
All right, Charles. Thanks for the time. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Gorman, everybody. One of the greats. Folks, we got some real heavy hitters on the line right now. All right. But first, a take from Peter Castro. We're winning with or without Reddick. He's screwing himself, not the Jets. In Rodgers, we trust. AFC best. Ladies and gentlemen, I love seeing Peter Castro's pure optimism for the upcoming season. Because if you think about it, it wasn't that long ago. This was Peter Castro calling into the show.
Our coaching staff stinks. The team is never prepared. They're undisciplined. They make a million mistakes. And the coaching staff is terrible. He doesn't know what he's doing. Hackett and him are like having two drug addicts on the sidelines. They're no good. And if Rodgers doesn't fix this, we're all going to kill ourselves. What happens after Rodgers? They have no plan for that. It's going to be 10 more years of being a shit.
Well, guess what? Peter Castro now is predicting the Jets to win it all, baby. Let's keep going with your calls. Let's say hello to Mr. Weed, who's on the line. Weed, what do you got for us?
What up, Jake? How you doing?
I'm good, Weed. How are you?
Good, man. I'm excited. Super excited. We're going to win everything. Peter's got me super hyped. I don't know if you watched One Jets Drive last night, but that got me super hyped.
Oh, my God. How great was it after Rodgers is carving up the Giants? Sauce goes up to him and says, I didn't see it, but I heard there was a lot of noise coming over here. And then Garrett was like, you got to see this 60-yard throw that he threw me.
That was beautiful. He said, Garrett, go, what do you say? Just get past him. I'm throwing a go ball. Bam, just dropped it right in his bucket. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
I love it.
I can't fucking wait. It's going to be awesome.
Weed, are you more excited about the Jet season or the first time after you got high and you realized, hey, this is pretty fun?
The Jet season.
Really?
Yes.
It was during your livelihood.
It was during the Jets game the first time. So, I've always been with the green, Jet. Oh, so I was talking with Clancy. I might be making it to the week one.
Whoa.
Breaking sports news on the Jake Asman Show.
Weed the People is going to be at the watch party at T-Squared Socials. Is true?
It's very possible.
Weed, we need you there, all right? You got to RSVP. And
I did RSVP.
Oh, you did? Okay. If you want to meet Weed the People, you got to come to the first ever Jake Asman regular season watch party at T-Squared Social for Jets Niners.
Bring weed.
I don't think I could encourage people to do that, but
true.
I'm hoping that you have a wonderful time, Weed.
I can because I speak for the people.
You are the people. Yes.
You see Craig's latest movie coming out?
Anaconda?
Yeah.
Weed, thank you very much. What a call. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig is Anaconda and Weed is Weed. Rob Albano has been an Asmaniac for 8 months. Shout out to you, Rob. I appreciate your support, man. Screenshot this. Jets are the first with a true perfect season. 3-0 preseason, 17-0 regular season, 3-0 postseason. All right. I'm going to screenshot it. I'm also going to play this. Sounds like Rob's been hanging out with Weed the People. I hope you're right. Steven NYC checks in. We agree opening night last year was the loudest Jets game ever. If we're 2-0 Thursday night, opener will be louder. Not a hot take. Don't you agree? I think it's possible. The only thing that would stop me from saying it's a lock, if that's the case, is last year was so unique because of the buildup with Rodgers, right? And this would be like the second time around. So it's like similar, but it's not the same. But the team would be 2-0. So it might be. I'll be in the building. I hope they're 2-0 so I can compare. I really do. I don't think it's a hot take. I don't know if it's a lock. Because last year was so special, man. And I think it was because it was all new. You were on Hard Knocks. They had the Hall of Fame. There was just so much hype, man. The team was coming off 7-10, and it was like, but 7-10, and it's like to have the quarterback now. Like, it's just different. And then like last year happened the way it did. And I still think there's people who are going to be just still a little cautiously optimistic. But I could be dead wrong. But they beat the Niners and then they beat the Titans. They're 2-0. It might be the loudest ever. I guess I hope to experience it myself to know. All right, I'll be in the building with Neil. It's going to be nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls right now. If you're new to the show, you need to stop whatever it is you're doing. Get in front of the TV screen, the computer screen, the mobile phone. Because joining us on the line right now is the Lane Train.
Hi, how are you? Bruce Hall. That's good. Hello, Jake.
Hey, Lane.
I got my beer mug.
Let's go. You got to drink a beer out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink one for Memorial Day. I mean, not Memorial Day, Labor Day.
Yeah.
I almost said Memorial Day, but yeah, I mean, I like my beer. Now, what kind of beer do you like? You like Coors Light or a little bit of IPA from Trader Joe's?
There's one type of beer that I like, Lane.
Yeah, what would you drink?
Fireman Ed Lager. All right.
He makes a beer?
I'll introduce you to Ed. He'll send you some. All right.
He could send me some,
He's a big fan of yours,
for
actually.
Labor Day. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I mean, I just can't stand this whole Josh Harrison news. This Reddick Harrison news. Now, what's the last story? It's like nobody signed him. Do you if you don't pick him up, does he go to the Giants? Because I can't take it anymore.
I think he stays on the Jets. They have his rights.
Yeah, and I think I hope, because the 50-man roster will be cut down. And what else has happened that I've heard? And you have Izzy. His last name is, what's his last name?
Abanaconda?
Yeah, Izzy Abanda. It's hard to pronounce. And what else? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of sports going on, and I think they'll start out 2-0 for the season for the Giants. Also, yeah, I think it'd be 2-0, 2-0. Yeah, not 0-2. I hope it's not 0-2, because it wouldn't be good. I hope it's like 2-0 or 3-0. And
how about 17-0?
That could be. You know what? That I hope.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching week 1 of the football games on TV. I think the Jets for week 1, they'll be on channel 2.
Is ESPN channel 2 for you, Lane?
Yeah. ESPN 2. I'm drinking my soda as I'm talking to you.
Well, so they'll be on regular
soda.
Soda looks delicious. They'll be on regular ESPN.
Yeah, talking about my drinks. Yeah, so I think it's going to be on ESPN. I hope it's not on NFL Network. But I think I do get it, actually. Yeah, I get it. NFL
ESPN,
Network.
I can confirm.
NFL Network gives you some games also.
Yeah.
Like you have the Broncos. I think the Browns are going to do good this year. They got a lot of new players. Same as the Dolphins.
I don't really trust their quarterback, though.
Why?
Deshaun Watson hasn't been good in a couple of years.
I know. I can't believe the Jets did not sign him. They said got him.
Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, he could have been a Jet.
Yeah, well, thank God he's not. He's not good.
He would get injured, though. I mean, and I just want to make it short. And that's all I have to say. So have a nice day.
Thank you for the time, Lane. Enjoy the
Bye.
pint glass,
You
all right?
too. Yeah, you too. Thank you, Jake.
Bye, Lane.
Hi. Sorry, everybody. See you next call when we talk about sports again.
A lot of good stuff there, folks. A lot of good stuff there. All right, hit the like button. Smash the lane train, Edgemo, if you haven't already. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get right back to your calls. We say hello to Three Siblings Jay. Hey, Jay.
What's going on, Jake? How you doing, man?
Jay, I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, good. Just had a few questions for you, man, really quick. Well, first is a statement. With Haason Reddick, man, I'm at the point where Rob Basal is at. Just worry about the people that we have here, man, at this point. Haason Reddick, he's going to come. He's going to come. At this point, we got a game to get ready for. Can't keep worrying about Haason Reddick, talking about him every day. If he's going to show up, he's going to show up. I think week one, at this point now, what's stopping him from not playing? I mean, not coming week one. Like, why would he show up now? I think all the leverage he feel like is at week one, and depending on how they come out, those DNs is depending if he want to take a deal or if he wants to, continue to hold out. We got Will McDonald in the first round for a reason, and this is his time to show us, man, if he's ready to play or not. Had an NFL question. I know you're venturing into football. So who would you prefer? Who do you think's gonna have a better season, the Falcons or the Bears this season?
Ooh, I would bet on the Falcons because they're in a way easier division and they have a more sure thing at quarterback. Caleb might be really good. He's also a rookie. And Kirk Cousins is joining a 7-win team that plays in a bad division. So I would favor the Falcons.
Yeah, right. All right, Jake, Dan, thank you, man. Appreciate your time, taking my call, man, and you have a great day, man.
Jay, are you off today? I like your calls from the hut.
Yes, I'm off today, man.
I love it. Jay, you're the man. Thanks for calling in, dude.
You take care, man. Thanks, Jake.
Three Siblings Jay checking in. All right, we got some Jets news here. I meant to talk about this a little earlier, but then we got Gorman, lane trained, and we'll get back to the calls here in a second. The Jets earlier claimed tight end Brendan Bates from the Bears. He was a UDFA that was having a really good preseason. And they claimed him, which means you have to drop someone from the 53. So Jason Brownlee was just announced as the release by the Jets. So Brownlee out, Brendan Bates in. Jets now at 6 wide receivers, and now they have 3 tight ends. They put Yeboah on IR, so they only had 2 tight ends. I said yesterday on the live stream, I figured they would claim someone. They claimed Bates from the Bears. Brownlee's cut. I'm sure they'll try and get him back on the practice squad, but someone might claim him. We'll see. I think they probably could sneak him through, especially because I think strategically they waited a day on purpose. That's why they put Yeboah on IR to clear a spot. Because I've heard Yeboah's injury is not 4 games worthy, but they basically used IR to create a spot. This is what we call roster gymnastics. So we'll see. But Bates had a really good preseason with the Bears. All you need to know is a lot of Bears fans were upset that the team cut him. They wanted them to make the team. So we'll see what he could do. I mean, he was Pro Football Focus's highest graded rookie tight end this preseason. He's from Kentucky. So we'll see. The other move the Jets made today, and shout out to the big fella who asked me about this yesterday. The Jets signed former Viking safety Lewis Seen to their practice squad. Now, I didn't think they'd add to the safety room if it meant cutting someone off the 53. They added him to the practice squad. But Rich Cimini reported that the intention is once he learns the defense, they'll elevate him from the practice squad. So, this is a guy that former first-round pick. He was a 32nd overall pick by the Vikings in 2022. The Vikings cut him after trying to trade him. He went unclaimed. Guys battled some injuries, but he's a talented dude. And this staff has earned the benefit of the doubt when it comes to finding defensive players with talent. A couple of years ago, some guy named Quincy Williams was a waiver wire claim. Look what he's become. JFM, waiver wire claim. Braxton Berrios, waiver wire claim. They got a good history with this. So maybe Seen factors in later on in the season at the safety spot. This preseason for the Vikings, team high 150 snaps, 13 tackles, 1 sack. So he might be able to help this team down the line. So we'll see. So some other non-Reddick transactional moves there for the Jets. All right, back to your busy calls. We say hello to Pete, who's up next. What's up, Pete?
Jake, what's up, man?
Oh, it's Petey. What's up, Petey Pablo?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? In a little different gear today. Had to go on a business trip. Jake, keep up the good work, number one. Number two, give me your thoughts on Leonard Taylor, and shout out to the Jets defensive staff because, they developed Bryce Huff, Quincy Williams, They have a ton of, not good, ton of, how do I say this, first round picks that really didn't work out with Solomon Thomas, that he had a really good year last year. But give me your thoughts on that, Jake.
Yeah, I love it, man. I have a lot of faith in the defensive coaching staff. And Taylor earned a spot. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Fotu's out, that Taylor plays, 10, 15 snaps against the Niners. Like, I think he's going to be, if I had to pick one who makes the biggest impact, I think it's Leonard Taylor. It wasn't that long ago. He was a projected first-round pick. Even going into this year, there was still a lot of thought. Maybe he's a third or fourth-round guy. He wouldn't go undrafted. So something clicked this summer for him. He's looked great. I think he's a really good player. And also, you're always looking for that Quinnen Williams replacement, like not to replace Q, but the Quinnen Williams alongside cheap replacement. Like, with all due respect to Solomon Thomas, like, you don't want to be signing him to a 1-year deal every year. Like, if Taylor could come in and be your long-term answer there for 3 years at no money, basically, as a UDFA, that's how you balance finding out depth for your roster when you're paying Sauce $30 million a year, Garrett $30 million a year, which is coming starting next year.
Jake, sorry for the incognito, but you didn't recognize me. Have a good day, Jake. Just checking in.
Pete, your place of work's got to let you wear the Jet headband, man. You got to get that in the contract.
I might lose some sales. Anyway, Jake, keep it up, man. Appreciate you.
Petey, I appreciate you, man. Good to see you, man. Check out Petey's Jet channel on Twitter, or Jet Spaces, I guess. Not really a channel on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple super chats here. Gerbo writes in, thanks to Philly Noodle for the gift. I'm up 3,000 feet in a plane, drinking a beer, watching a Jets pod live. Pretty good. Who's got it better than Gerbo? And I heard from an unnamed source, Gerbo's attempting some wildness on this plane, if you catch my drift. Appreciate you, Gerbo. Mr. C checks in. Paying it forward, Jake. Go Jets. Mr. C, thanks for being a channel member. Dave writes in, who got waived for Scene? Nobody got waived for Scene. He was added to the practice squad. Now, they claim the tight end from the Bears. That's why they cut Brownlee, because they added him to the 53. And I was waiting for the Jets to announce the roster move that corresponded with that. They just did it when we talked about it. 589 of you are watching right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Midnight is on hold. His camera is not on, so we will wait for that camera to be on, and then we'll bring on Midnight. But first, we say hello to Kyle Clifton. Hello, Kyle.
Hey, what's going on, Jake? I'm coming in hot. This guy, Haason Reddick, is sending out tapes of him working out now. Like, we don't know that he's already a good athlete. Like, we don't already know that he's a professional athlete and he's in shape. That's the reason we traded for him. We traded a 2026 third-round pick. That was the best that they could get the Eagles for him. They decided to go in another direction and get younger by signing Huff. I have no idea what this guy is trying to accomplish at this point. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off a little bit.
Kyle, you got to hang out with Weed the People, man. You just gotta relax a little bit.
I know. It's going to another level here. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish by doing this.
He wants to get paid. That's what it is.
No,
he's sending a nice reminder.
There.
I know, but his thought process is, let me put this out and we'll remind people, hey, I'm staying in shape. I'm ready. Maybe that puts some pressure on the Jets to do so. It's not going to work. He's going to show up next week and they'll do something to his contract, not what he wants ultimately. And I don't know if he'll play week 1, but I've been wrong about this every step, so maybe I know nothing, but just logically, he can't miss game checks. He's cost himself enough money. Once the games actually start, that's when the real money picks up of that $14.5 million. That's why I think he shows up next week.
I don't think he understands the fan base and how we understand that we have to sign Sauce and we have to sign Garrett and we have to sign Jermaine. Those are the 3 top priorities. And that we're in Joe Douglas's corner because he took a calculated risk. He took the guy at his word. Probably not the best, may or may not be the best move, but for the price, it was a calculated risk. What are you going to do? No one else was willing to pay anything more for him. If anyone was willing to pay a third rounder this year and sign him to a sweetener deal and maybe a 1-year extension on this, it would have been done already. It's crazy. The other thing I want to say is today's moves tell you what the Jets think about Watts, because I think Surratt wouldn't have been claimed, and I think that Brownlee, they're probably going to get back on the practice squad. Thanks for your patience, Jake.
Kyle, don't have a heart attack, all right? It's okay. You'll be all right. Hey, we have some breaking news here. The Jets have announced their 17-man practice squad. So we will break it down in real time as I have officially clicked on the link, and I will pull it up. As I'm getting this set here, subscribe to this channel if you haven't. We talk Jets every day. And check out jakeasman.com and get yourself some Jake Asman Show and Asmaniac merch. If you join the Patreon, every item in there is 15% off. All right. Jets have signed 17 players to the practice squad. The following players are on the squad. Linebacker Sam Aguavian. He signed last offseason with the Jets, appeared in 15 games, mostly on special teams. Offensive lineman Obinna Ease. He's of Nigerian descent. He played in college at Memphis and TCU. He was an undrafted free agent by the Lions in 22, a final cut by the Lions, and a 3-week practice squad signing by Pittsburgh later that year. He's been with the Jets since May when he was signed to a futures contract. He only played in 65 snaps in the preseason. Tight end Anthony Ferkser is on the practice squad. Undrafted free agent from Harvard. They added him after they cut the fullback, Nick Baldwin. Offensive lineman Jake Hansen. He is back on the practice squad. He signed with the Jets as a restricted free agent in March. He spent the majority of the 2023 season on the practice squad. He did have to play last year, if you guys remember, unfortunately. He played last year in 7 games, started 4 at right guard. Defensive lineman Bruce Hector, who actually quietly had a pretty good camp. He's back. He signed with the Jets practice squad last December. He got added to the active roster on January 6th. And he's been in the league for a couple of years, 16 career games played, 1 start. Jalen Holmes on the practice squad. Drafted by the Vikings out of Ohio State in 2018. The Jets re-signed him in March. He played 5 games for them last year, had 5 tackles and a quarterback hit on the practice squad. Mr. Irrelevant, Jalen Key, who was cut yesterday to the practice squad. In the preseason, he had moments where I thought he looked pretty good, so I'm glad they have him on the practice squad. And ladies and gentlemen, everyone's favorite, Zach Kunst is on the practice squad. 6'8", 251. He had 1 catch for 9 yards on 87 offensive plays in the preseason. Played 34 snaps on special teams. I don't think he's any good, but the Jets have brought him back. Cole Laveo, practice squad. This is the offensive lineman the Jets signed in June. He played 168 snaps in the preseason, most among any offensive player on the team. I thought he looked pretty good for what it's worth. He could play center and guard. That's what he did at Hawaii. He allowed 1 sack in 2021 in Hawaii. He was an all-Mountain West player. He could play guard, tackle. I mean, I like his upside. Good job by the Jets getting him on the practice squad. Ladies and gentlemen, quarterback Adrian Martinez is on the Jets practice squad. No surprise, he outplayed Peasley. You weren't going to keep 3 quarterbacks. Jordan Travis is on the non-football injury list. He doesn't count for right now towards the roster. So Martinez, your practice squad QB. Linebacker Marcelino McCrary Ball. He is on the practice squad after he was basically on the practice squad all last year too. Wide receiver Lance McCutcheon on the practice squad. UDFA from the Rams in 22, spent last season on the Jets practice squad. They brought him back with a reserve future contract in January. Now he's on the squad. Safety, Jarius Monroe, UDFA free agent from Nichols and Tulane. He is on the practice squad after I thought he made some plays this summer. Not bad. He was second on the team in tackles in the preseason. Cornerback, Kendall Sheffield, 4th-round pick from the Falcons in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye. He played for Obrick previously, right? He was with the Falcons from 19 to 21. There's the connection, Kendall Sheffield, practice squad. This is a good name here. Brandon Smith signed with the team on August 2nd, and he led the team with 120 receiving yards and 5 catches in the preseason. Glad they were able to keep him on the squad. He showed more than Brownlee did, if we're being honest. He really did. Iowa product, former undrafted guy. Played in the UFL with the DC Defenders. Glad they got him. Cornerback, Trey Swelling. Son of college football Hall of Famer and former Pro Bowl linebacker Pat Swelling. Jets signed him. He's a guy that mostly a special teamer. He's on the practice squad. And then finally, running back Xavier Valade. who was a UDFA out of Arizona State after the 2023 draft. He spent summertime with the Texans and Steelers. He joined the Jets practice squad after final cutdown last August. He was basically on the practice squad all of last year. He did play on special teams for 12 plays in the season finale against the Pats last year. So that is the 17-man practice squad for the Jets. 591 of you are still watching. God bless. That shows you're all diehards if you wanted to hear about 17 practice squad players. The big takeaway, Martinez on the practice squad, Colaveo on the practice squad. I guess Kuntz is notable just because, one, he's got a great name, and two, we spent some time last year talking about his potential. Ferkser, somewhat notable because he's a tight end. They're a little thin at tight end right now. We'll see what happens with the guy they added today. And Colaveo being on there. UFL guy, I like that. So I think overall, I don't think there was anyone the Jets were trying to keep they couldn't keep based on that. But we'll see. All right. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. When you think Jets football, when you think Jets analysis, there's probably nobody better we could bring on than a guy who will celebrate his birthday tomorrow.
Hi, everybody. This is Bob from Vermont. I am Bob, of course. Hello, Jake. How you doing?
Happy almost birthday, Bob.
Look what Tom Ace sent me.
Wow. Nice job, Tom Ace.
Wait a minute. It's not over yet. I got to get this one, too. Oh, these are shorts. I think shorts.
Put them on.
No, I'm not going to put them on.
Why not?
Because I got sweatpants on right now.
Okay.
Okay, don't come in with you, okay? I'm showing you the presents. And this is what he got me.
Oh, is that an Eric Decker Jets jersey?
Yes. Eric
Oh,
Decker.
wow.
Then who was he married to, that famous woman?
Oh, I knew you were going to bring up his hot wife.
I forgot her name. What was her name?
You dog.
I just asked you her name, that's all.
Her name is Jessie.
Jessie what?
Decker.
Wasn't she a
Calm your freaky down.
that didn't have to go. And I loved your comment in the chat about my balls again. That was great. And then you said what that guy is on Thursday, Nick, right?
Nick Faria?
Yeah, you said Thursdays, right?
Nick Faria will join us Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern.
And then you said like today's Wednesday. So you were wrong on that one.
He's coming on Thursdays.
Yeah, I know, but today you said like today. Today is Wednesday, not Thursday. At the beginning of the chat, you said.
Bob, if you're going to try and correct me on me getting the wrong date for a guest and then quickly correcting it, congrats. You got me.
Well, you get me all the time. You just said, calm me freaky down.
Yeah.
I just asked about the girl's name. She's a singer.
I'd be careful, Bob. You're on a very short leash these days. You're going all Hollywood on me.
I'm not going all Hollywood.
You are. What's up with this backwards cap? What do you think? You're Ash Ketchum?
Nick likes it that way. Nick Shine likes it that way.
We have some decor on this show. We wear our hats frontward.
All right, whatever.
All right.
There you go. How's that?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You can wear it backwards if that makes you happy.
No, I'm wearing this way. Okay. All right.
Carly writes in, if there's one thing about Bobby, he's going to find a way to bring a hot girl into the combo.
I just asked her if she was a singer. That's it. Wasn't she a singer?
Tom Ace writes in, Bobby backwards hat equals sexy.
I know, right? Thank you, Tom. Tom, thank you for the presents. I appreciate it.
Carly says, put it on sideways.
Well, that looks stupid. No, that looks dumb.
Do that again.
No, that you got to get gated to do that. No way. Okay, put me off screen. I don't want to be full screen. Get me off full screen. Please take me off full screen.
I can't find the button. Hold on.
Oh, Jay, you and your button. Give me a break. You know where it is. Just press it.
I'm having internet issues, Bob. Stand by.
There's like a few people you pick on, and the rest of the people you don't pick on. You pick on me. You pick on V-Man. You pick on Charles. Who else you pick on? You pick on
Sarah writes in, where is the orange chair? I found the button. You're good.
Oh, yeah, you found the button. Yeah, okay, yeah. The orange chair's here. I have my legs up.
How do we know?
Because I told you I have it up.
Well, Sarah's asking. This is your girl.
I know, Sarah. I have my legs up. I have.
Hey guys, guess who's with me now?
Oh, Bubby.
It's the girl who makes my freaky roll.
Oh, Bubby.
She's the only one I let sit on my chair.
Oh, Bubby.
With her beautiful face and her long blonde hair.
Oh, Bubby. Oh, you know I'd stop by more often if you clean up this mess.
Oh, Sarah.
Is that an old ham sandwich over there, Bubby?
Yes, Sarah.
Do you think I'm prettier than 3D Gary, Bubby?
Of course, Sarah.
Because you said he's good looking with his long, sweet hair.
Oh, Sarah. I thought it was his wife.
All right, that's enough. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Are you ready for your birthday, Bob? What do we have on the agenda?
Well, I got 2 shows, and then I do Nick's show tomorrow.
Are you just going live all day? I heard you're going live at midnight today. It's a 24-hour stream.
No, I didn't. Who said that? Jay?
No, that was the story. The Bobby Midnight Spectacular. That's what
No,
midnight tonight.
No, that's not tonight.
I was staying up all night. I have my coffee. I'm ready.
Well, that's your problem. You stay up all night. I'm going to bed. I got a doctor's appointment at 10:30 in the morning.
What if I did a show at midnight called the Bobby Midnight Spectacular?
Well, do it then. I don't care. I'll be sleeping.
But you won't join the show if it's called the Bobby Midnight
No,
Spectacular?
I am going to bed because I got to get up early to get to my wound care.
I was testing you. I'm glad you made the responsible decision there, Bob. Good job.
Yeah, okay, have a great night.
You too, Bob.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, you know I need to walk more to survive unless Jake is going live. Gotta elevate my leg on Bobby.
Bobby Midnight, everybody. One of the all-time greats. I just got the highest compliment one can get. Lane Train just wrote, funny. Thank you, Lane. Glad you're enjoying the show. Everyone wish Bobby a happy birthday. Tomorrow's Bobby Midnight Appreciation Day, where we will celebrate the life and career of Bobby Midnight. You might be saying the life and career, he didn't die. That's not the point. Why do we got to wait till people's funerals to celebrate their lives? We're doing it now. All right. I see Sarah's in the chat. Sarah, will you join my midnight stream tonight for the Bobby Midnight Spectacular? I'll get Bobby on there. All right, back to your busy calls right now. We say hello to Purple Belt Mike. Hello, Mike.
Yo, I have a question about the Haason Reddick stuff. So I looked before, and it said roughly $2 million in fines. So the question is, let's say he shows up and we guarantee the rest of his contract. Is it the $2 million minus the 14.5, or is it 14.5 from game 1 to game 17? How does the contract work?
So the money doesn't come out of his contract. It hasn't to this point come out of his contract. These are additional fines. He wouldn't get his game checks, which I'm not good at math. Whatever 14.5 is divided by 17 is what he's getting on a per game basis.
Got it. So the $2 million in fines, he gets paid the $14 million for the season, and then the end of the year he pays the $2 million fines, or is he paying the fines daily?
I to be honest, I don't know the logistics of how, do they wait for the end of the year? Do they pay the fines up front? The fines don't go to the Jets, by the way. They go to the NFL. It's like a mutual fund.
So I'm trying to figure out if someone is accumulating all these fines, maybe he doesn't have to pay it for a while, and that's why he doesn't care. Because why else wouldn't he care? It's $2 million total fines. I don't care if you make $20 million a year. $2 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, but he has to pay it eventually, though.
Yeah, I just was trying to think. I didn't know how it worked, so I was confused. Trying to rationalize why he won't be here, because it's aggravating.
Are you starting a GoFundMe to pay Haason Reddick, Mike?
No, he has enough money, and maybe he needs more, but not from the Jets. Get it from somebody else.
Look, I think he's gotten terrible advice. The best thing for Haason Reddick at this point is to show up, ball out, and someone will pay you a big deal if you ball out and you're a free agent. He's never been a free agent. That's the problem. Danielle Hunter, everyone uses him as the comp. Danielle Hunter was a free agent. Look, Haason Reddick, for what he's put up, is underpaid, but that's not the Jets' problem at this point. And they would have given him, to me, a fair market deal or at least money this year if he just shown up from the beginning.
Hopefully, we can just guarantee his contract the way it is for $1 million or $2 million. That way we have enough to get Tay Adams at the deadline and call it a day. That's what I'm hoping for.
Adams would be a 1 year, $7 or $8 million thing by the time we got to the deadline. They have money they could finagle and push down. If he is available and the Jets need a receiver, he will be a Jet. The contract will have no bearings on it. They could easily fit him in.
If we extend Michael Carter or anyone else, is that going to alleviate cap space too? If we bring in
it could create cap space. Carter wouldn't. Reed or Conklin would, but I don't think they're going to do either.
All right, man. Let's go Jets, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike L, a.k.a. Purple Belt Mike. Leo writes in, "Hey, Jay, can't believe I'm watching your show and cast from Germany at midnight, but can't wait for the season." Leo. Shout out to you, Leo. And Germany, you kidding me? There are seriously Jet fans everywhere. It's the best. The best. That's awesome. What time is it in Germany? Leo. Lane Train says, "Happy birthday, Bobby." Lane making sure to pay his respects to Bobby Midnight. More calls right now. It's 527 of you watching. Here's a little secret. There's only one person on hold right now. So if you want in on the show, now's the time to get right on. Indy Jets is up next. What's up, Indy?
Hey, what's going on, Jake?
Indy.
Hey, I think with the Haason Reddick thing, he's up to, is he close to almost 4 million now? I think, isn't he?
I've seen different numbers. I think it was closer to 2 last I saw. I don't know where the 4 million's coming from.
I know that they fined him $791,000 for each preseason game that he missed, plus $51,000 for each practice that he missed, plus some other bonuses that he missed out on.
Yeah.
They can't fine him for games, so he gets paid that 14 million of whatever his salary was is divided by 18, not 17. So he actually gets a game check on the bye week too.
Okay, well that makes sense. Either way, I mean, he's costing himself the big time money. It starts next week if he doesn't report.
Yeah. So in all reality, so for every week he misses, for every practice he misses, even during the season, he misses out on another $50,000 per practice. So we have 4 practices, say, during the week. Hey, there's $200,000 every week minus a game check too.
I don't know. I don't know if it's that necessarily. I don't know how I never wanted to even look up all this because I never thought we'd get here, but I'm going to.
I did last night.
Yeah. The point is he's owed $14.5 million. He will see none of that unless he shows up. Like that is the big money here.
Yeah. And I think he has to show up. He has to be there 6 days before the game. So his to get Monday night's game check, he would have to be there on Wednesday, which is, I don't remember what the date is. What the date of that is. Is that the 3rd?
The 3rd is it's either the 2nd or the 3rd. It might be the 3rd because they're on Monday night, so there might be an extra day.
Yeah. Yeah. So he has to be there on Wednesday. He has to show up Wednesday for practice to get that game check. He can't show up, on Sunday and say, I'm here for the game. That does that whole, the way that whole wording is, he has to be there for the entire week of practice for that game. So if he doesn't show up till Friday, he won't get a game check.
Right. That's why I'm saying that September 2nd or September 3rd day is the key line of demarcation.
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday. But anyway, so I was I can think back. I was at both AFC Championship games the last time we were relevant. We got beat by the Colts. I was there. Obviously, I was there in Indianapolis for that. I went to the Colts wild card game the following year, and then went to Pittsburgh and got beat. And watching those teams, right up close, this team is far more talented than that team.
They are
all around.
That team was better coached though to this point. That's the difference. And so we'll see.
Well, I think they were better coached on defense, but again, we didn't have an offensive mind coach then either, and we were inept at making some. I mean, he made some bonehead calls too, just like Saleh does.
Yeah, sometimes. But to be fair to Schottenheimer, like he got the most out of you could probably get from Sanchez. They ran the crap out of the ball, ground and pound. They had a great those teams maximize their deficiencies at quarterback as well as you could.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so to compare what we did there and compare this team of what we're capable of this year, I think we're far greater this year, opportunity wise, than we have ever had even in my lifetime. And I go back to the 80s and 90s. And this is the best team we've ever had anywhere at any side of the ball. Revis and Cromartie probably better than we have right now, but not much.
Look, they gotta get it done, Indy Jets. I hope you're at an AFC Championship game this year, but I hope it's at home.
Oh, if it's at MetLife, I'll be there. I'll buy your ticket. We'll go.
You'll buy my. That's gonna be an expensive ticket, Indy Jets. I might have to hold you to that.
If the Jets are in the AFC Championship game at MetLife, you have it in recording now. I will buy your ticket, and I'll fly there, and we will go to the game together. I won't miss another AFC Championship game.
From your lips to God's ears. I'm getting a phone call on the money phone. Is this your phone I'm using right here, Indy? Thanks for letting me borrow it. I mean, look at this guy, money bags, Indy Jets. Let's go.
We're there. There's an AFC. Even if I'll tell you what, Jake. Even if it's not in MetLife, I don't care if it's in Kansas City. If the Jets make it to the AFC Championship game, I will buy your ticket to the Super Bowl and we'll go. And you can do your whole live stream in the middle of the game. I don't care.
Indy, you're the man. Hopefully we get a chance to maybe experience that. That's what I'm rooting for.
Absolutely. All right, Jake. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Indy Jets checking in. A home AFC Championship game. I can't imagine it, man. I cannot imagine it. That's the bottom line. I can't imagine. Oh, I completely missed this from Mr. C. Mr. C, I didn't even see you gifted 5 memberships, and I can't even go back and find it because the chat is insane. That is my bad, Mr. C. Here's what I'm going to do, though, Mr. C, because I appreciate you gifting 5 channel memberships. All right? I'm going to play this. Yeah! Thank you, Mr. C. If you got a membership, thank Mr. C if you were one of the 5 who got his. Did I miss anything else? Salty Teacher became a member. I've been having some internet or StreamYard issues today, so I apologize. Let me get to the super chat here. Then we have some Lane Kerner controversy I'm seeing in the chat that I feel like I have to address. Greg writes in, the sobering reality of the holdout is that a week from Monday, he will be home, hoping we lose and a poor edge play to help the situation. Is he really worth it? Yes. Go look at the back of Haason Reddick's football card and come back to me. He's had 4 years in a row of 11 or more sacks. I don't know if he's rooting against the Jets necessarily. They need Haason Reddick. Can they be very good without him? Yeah, but let's not act like Reddick doesn't make this team maybe the best defense in the league. Seriously, that's how good he is. Go watch Haason Reddick highlights, people. The sobering reality is you're a better team with him than without him. So if there's a way to get him in the building, get him out there, you do it. You absolutely do it. Tom Ace wrote in, can we address Lane's prior comment? Lane wrote in, the Jets have to move the football down the field. Tom, what's wrong with that comment? I think that makes a lot of sense. I'm looking for more comments from Lane. The Jets won the Super Bowl in 1969. Well, that's just factual. January of 69, the 1968 season. This is not controversial. Rob writes in, love that the Jets have now become the favorites to win the AFC East. LFG, this is going to be a great year. To quote Bart Scott, can't wait. To quote Bart Scott, can't wait. Me neither. January 16th, 2011. Zach Asman's birthday and also the greatest day of my life.
To all the non-believers. How did that? To all the non-believers. Anybody can be beat. We're pissed off. People gave us no chance, like we barely made it in playoffs. We're a good football team. For all you non-believers, disrespect us, talk crap about the defense like we ain't the third best defense in the league. All we hear is about their defense. They can't stop a nosebleed. 25th in the league, and we the one to get disrespected. Congratulations. See you in Pittsburgh. Can't wait.
See you at MetLife this year, let's hope. Home AFC title game. Peter Castro writes in, Jake, what's the word on Lazard? Peter, unfortunately, I only respond to Alan Lazard questions if they're in the form of $500 super chats, baby. Well, on a serious note, I do think Lazard can be a competent 3 or 4 receiver. I think that's all you're asking him to be. The problem is if Mike Williams is not right or Garrett Wilson gets hurt and you're asking him to do more than that, that's where you get a little nervous. That's where you need to get on the money phone, call up the Raiders and get Devontae here. But I'm not rooting for injuries. That's the bottom line. Ladies and gentlemen, more super chats, then right back to your calls. We've added 16 channel memberships. EJ writes in. I clicked on Lane's comment. Lane, we'll get to your important question in a second. Do the Jets repay Josh Haason Reddick, as Lane called him, fines if they agree to a new deal? They cannot rescind the fines. Now, they could add enough incentives, though, that where they would cover the fines he paid. So that would happen. But no, I mean, some of the money, it's gone. Like, how much more money are the Jets really going to give him? I don't know. Lane writes in, what are you going to be having for dinner tonight? Well, Lane, let me tell you. I have a fantasy draft at 8 Eastern tonight. So I'm probably going to go with something that is quick, easy, and efficient. Chipotle. All right. We'll half chicken, half steak. And it's going to be awesome. Third pick tonight. Will I get Breece Hall? That's the question. All right. I don't know if I can put this next guy on that's on hold right now. I forgot to have authentication on for the calls. So this guy didn't verify their Facebook. Oh, okay. You know what? All right. I can put this guy on. Ladies and gentlemen, we say hello to Richard Season Nuts.
Hey, Jake, long-time listener, first-time caller. How the hell are you?
I'm good, Richard. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Nice to meet you. I know my name's Richard. You can call me Dick. My wife calls me that all the time.
How's it going, Dick?
I got a few more minutes. I got to finish doing my laundry here, and then I got to go out and mow my lawn before my wife yells at me. I want some pie tonight, if you know what I mean. Let me get to the Jets point. I was born January 13th, 1969. One day after.
Richard, get closer to the mic. It's hard to hear you.
Now. So
it's still a little hard to hear you.
I was born 1969, January 13th, one day after the Super Bowl. That makes me the oldest Jet fan never to see the Super Bowl. Jake, I was bullied as a kid. Take a guess why I was bullied.
I don't know. Why, Richard?
Well, you would think with a name like Richard Chisennuts and nuts on my chin, that would be the reason. But no, Jake. No. It was our Jets. Sure, we had 1982, 98, 09, 2010. But oh, God, they've left a salty taste in my mouth. My mouth is salty. They used to say the Jets were softer than the nuts on my chin. But let me stop being so testy. Let me try a call. Okay? I went to the doctor this past year, my annual checkup. He said, Richard, you got nuts on your chin. And I said, oh, Doc, I know. I've been living it like this for a long time. He said, there's only one cure. He said, the New York Jets have to win the Super Bowl. Nuts will explode. A-E-T-S, Jets, Jets.
Thank you for the time, Richard. What am I supposed to say to that? Rob says, I thought the Bobby call made my night, but this just took the cake. Where do you even buy that costume? Ladies and gentlemen, I need a breather. All right. I do. So here's what we're going to do. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to call timeout. I need 35. I need 35. RSVP if you're coming to our watch party, our first ever regular season one at T Squared Social. Yeah! It's happening, folks. Open phone lines if you want in. I'll stay on for a little while longer. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to top the Richard Cheese and Nuts call. Some of these comments here. God. A lot of these I can't read. That's the problem. Now, full disclosure, while that call was going on, Bobby Midnight called back in. Bob, do you want to come back on the show? You're the birthday guy, so we'll give you a second call. Nicholas says, just tuning in now. I must have missed a lot. Yeah, to be fair, this is sometimes just a typical Wednesday show. A lot of you have been away during the off season. All right. You think you're getting a show about the Jets. What you are getting, though, is a show about maybe anything at times. Anyway, Lane's got a great question for the crowd. How do you feel about the Jets' schedule this year? Lane, I feel pretty good. Good. All right. The schedule is awesome. Now, there's some challenges, but I look at the Jets schedule and I see 4-1. Right, Lane? 4-1. You know how good a 4-1 start's going to feel like? You're going to feel, Lane? It's going to be like going to a tanning bed and getting the perfect color on your skin. Ladies and gentlemen, he has called back in the soon-to-be birthday boy, Bobby Midnight. Hello, Bobby.
You know who that was.
Richard Chisennuts?
Yeah, I know who it is. It's Jake West because I was making fun of him doing the laundry and mowing the lawn on my channel. So he wears this ridiculous costume. Jay Quest, at least your name is changed. I saw it in the chat. You're back to Jay Quest. If you had nuts on your name, I'm going to get you.
What are you going to do? You're threatening one of my listeners?
Hey, he bothers the hell out of me.
Yeah, but violence is never the answer.
Hey, bring Mr. Chestnut up again.
I think it's Chizennut.
Chestnut, whatever.
He's not on the line.
I don't know. Maybe he'll show up on my show, Mr. Chestnut.
Would you talk to him?
Yeah, of course.
What would you say to him?
Well, take off that ridiculous face and just show your face, Jake West.
I got news for you, Bobby. What if that's his actual face? You're calling him pretty ugly.
That ain't his face. That's a mask, Jake. That's Jake West. Okay,
It looked pretty real. He was like, touching his chin.
No. You heard his voice. That's Jay Quest. Trust me.
I trust you. I'm not as convinced as you are.
You want to put money on it?
Fake money or real money?
Real money.
All right, $1.
Oh, shit.
I mean, Bobby, living in New York is not cheap.
True.
Why are you poo-pooing my $1 bet? A lot of people in the chat don't know either. We the People is always reliable. Says that looked like a face to me.
That does not look like a face. Weed. Come on, stop. Get off your weed once in a while. Okay.
That's who he is, though. He can't get off the weed.
I know he can't. At least he's going to show up like for the first thing for you. That's
Lane
nice.
Train just wrote happy birthday to you, Bobby.
Thank you, Lane Kerner. You're a very nice guy. I like you very much.
We love Lane.
Yes, I do. I love him very much. I hope he could come on my channel. Maybe it's too crazy for him.
Rick Kent wants to know why you were offended by Richard Chisenballs.
Oh, Rick Kent, you're hilarious. I'm telling you. I think, don't you work at this time? It's time. Are you at work? You working?
Have you seen who calls this show? Nobody works.
Yeah, Rick Kent works.
Yeah, but Rick Kent's a boss. He doesn't really need to work.
I don't think he's.
There's people that work for him.
I don't know about that.
Bobby, it appears like Jay Quest has changed his name to Bobby Sweaty Scrotum.
Okay, have a good day, Jake. Have a great day.
I don't know if that's him, actually, to be fair. Not Bobby's got. Wow. You guys got to stop with the name changes. He hates it. All right. Shadow Realm for all the Bobby Nut people. I can't lose Bob. I'm a Bobby guy. Jay Quest says that's not me. All right, that's not him. Bobby, call back. We can't send you into your birthday on that note. Tom Ace writes in, watching Jake's show is my full-time job. The benefits are incredible. Mike D's Nuts says, happy birthday, Bobby. Bobby, come on. You have all these people to thank for wishing you happy birthday. You can't leave. TB, happy birthday. Purple Belt Mike, nice gesture. Can't read it. John Pertucci with a super chat. Is it even possible for Salo to win Coach of the Year? Yeah, of course it's possible. You mean the Jets are 13-4, you won't get consideration for that? Or if they're the 1 seed? Carly writes in, my job is being an asmaniac. It is. This is true. Rick Kent says, I'm homesick today, if you must know. Yeah, see? Feel better, Rick. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring back on Bobby Midnight. Hello, Bob.
Rick Kent, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were sick. You get well, my pal. Rick's always been good to me.
He's a great guy.
So I think I know who might be the guy, be That's probably who that is.
Who?
B. That always comes on. B. I don't know his name.
I don't know who B is.
Well, he calls me his salty nuts, I think.
Can I offer you some advice about this nut situation, Bob?
Yes.
Don't react to it, because when you react to it, it makes these trolls want to do it more.
Well, when I'm on my show, I'm going to just block their comments. That's all I do.
Yeah, they're just going to make more accounts, though. Just don't even acknowledge it.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'll be good.
No U-neck today?
No, I got a publisher.
It looks good. It matches your chair.
No, this is just salmon.
To be fair, your room is very dark. It looks orange.
Well, it's salmon.
I like salmon.
I don't like to eat salmon, but that's the color of the shirt.
Mm-hmm. Do you like sushi?
No.
Really?
I like tuna fish.
You're a tuna guy?
So what do you got to have for dinner?
I already announced it.
What, I didn't hear it. Not Chipotle.
I'm having Chipotle.
Oh, you having Chipotle, okay. And then you go, where you have to go to the thing today? Your friend's house?
Fantasy draft? It is online.
Oh, that's good. At least you don't have to go anywhere special.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you get a good team.
Me too.
Me too. So when are you getting off soon?
Maybe not.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot.
I haven't decided yet. I don't decide when the show ends. I get as Scott would say, I have a spiritual kind of awakening, and then it tells me what to do.
True. That's true. All right, wait for your spiritual awakening.
All right.
Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
You know what's in less than 6 hours?
What?
The Bobby Midnight birthday.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go on.
Who's gonna sing like "Happy Birthday" to you on your birthday?
I don't know. I had what's her name sing my birthday?
Marilyn.
Yes.
Yeah.
At Alden Shoe Store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You have the clip?
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't have the clip. What do you think of it? What do you think this is? I could just pull clips out of my ass?
Yeah, that's where we saw it on your show.
No. I have the clip of Marilyn singing to Mr. Bonesy, but I don't have the clip for you.
Oh, okay. Do you did? Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Oh.
Yankees lost yesterday.
Are we doing the scoreboard report?
Yeah, well, hopefully they win against the Nationals.
We don't need to worry about. Who cares about yesterday's game? We're on to tonight. Let's win the series.
How can you lose? We had our best pitcher going and lost to the Nationals.
Because this is the same team that lost by 15 runs to the White Sox. It's baseball. It's weird.
Yep, that was the worst team in baseball. 41 and something. But we can't wait until September 9th. That's going to be the best night. I'm going to be live, and you guys could come in my chat and then show it, okay?
When are you going to be live?
On September 9th.
You're going to be live during the Jets game?
Yes. Yes.
Be careful.
Why?
Because a lot of Jet fans say some crazy things when the game's on. I don't want your channel to get in any trouble.
No, we could do it on Discord.
Oh, okay.
I did it on Discord one time.
Wait, hold on. I think Sarah wants to sing happy birthday to you, but she's saying StreamYard won't let me in. Sarah, try again. I'm making it so you don't have to authenticate your YouTube account. See if that will work. All right. We'll have Sarah on to sing happy birthday, and then I'll end the show. Sound good, Bob?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Well, tomorrow's really my birthday. So.
I know, but I can't guarantee tomorrow I'm going to have Sarah available to call into the show.
Okay. When is she?
Hopefully soon. We're producing this on the fly.
No, producing it on the fly.
Yeah. Also, it's actually your birthday in Australia, so technically, this is the best time for her to sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely true. Do you hear what Craig and Mrs. Craig are going to do?
I heard they're coming to visit you.
Yeah, we're going to take them out to dinner or lunch. the Mutos. It's just like New York pizza, but not. It's just kind of a lot better. We have a lot of what is it called? Greek pizza up here, which is nasty. Too oily.
Sarah says, I'm trying and I can't get in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or
sir.
not.
Well, you can stay in Discord maybe later or my show. Try my show.
Yeah, but I want the ratings, Bob. I want it on my show.
Hey, I want the ratings too, you know.
Yeah, well, this is my turf.
Well, she's on my turf. She came on my show first. Craig came on your show first.
I don't have Sarah, but I do have someone very special that wants to wish you a happy birthday. You ready?
Who's that? Yeah, who's
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lane Train.
Hi, Lane.
Oh, hi, Bobby. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Bobby. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Lane. That was very nice of you.
How do you feel about the
Very good.
birthday?
Well, I'm good. I'm 56 going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be
Oh,
old.
56. Wow.
But everybody
Yeah.
says I don't look 56, though.
Don't
But that
look
was nice
56.
you come on and sing to me.
Yeah, I know.
When is
Gonna
your
do-
birthday? I'll sing to you.
Yeah,
When you,
yeah, I'm turning 37, so
what day?
it's October 6th.
All right, I'll
on a
be there
Sunday.
for you. You be on here, I'll sing to you.
Yeah, thank you so
Yes.
much.
I like to sing to people.
Yeah,
Makes people happy. You know?
yep,
So this is the second time we get to talk to each other.
yeah.
I like talking to you.
Week 1 of the Jets are coming up soon.
Yeah, you're gonna be watching it.
Yeah, I have to watch the football game.
Where you live in New Jersey?
No, Valley Stream. Wow.
Oh, you should go to the thing down at T Square. You could take the train.
You're drinking something good? You're drinking
Yeah.
some seltzer.
Salsa water. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's good. Okay, bye.
So thank you, Lane.
Okay, you too, bye.
Bye, Lane. That was very nice. Okay, Jake, put me on.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very special guest has called in to sing happy birthday to Bobby. We say hello to Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Oh, I get.
She's gone.
Well, it's probably a phone. She keeps on touching the wrong button. Wonder if she has Henry in the car.
At least she's trying.
Yeah, no, I know something. Oh,
What's wrong?
it's either you or Gator, Bobby Midnight. Gator, put me back as Bobby Midnight. Okay, Gator? Stop. I'll take birthday.
Classic Gator.
Yeah, or classic Jake.
That wasn't me.
No. Yeah.
It wasn't. What did you think of
Yeah.
Lane's singing performance? We'll give Sarah
That
another
was-
minute here.
That was very good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. That was a nice surprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have Sarah on the line, but we do have this person.
Bobby.
Yeah, look at that. That's nice.
Happy birthday, Bobby. Coming up.
Thank you very much. That looks like me. I wear shirts like that when I was a kid.
I bet you did.
I did. I'm telling you right now, I did when I was like, how old was I? 5 or 6.
You're just a little whippersnapper.
Yeah, now I'm
Back
old.
before electricity was a thing. I love you, Bobby.
Where's my friend? Where's my friend?
Oh, he's right here, but he's not gonna. He's gonna come on your show.
Okay, that's good. Luke, I love you.
We love you too. Don't worry
Yeah.
though, Bobby. We're gonna figure out who that mess testicle guy was.
I know who that was. Jake West.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get to the bottom of this testicular
It's
travesty.
Jake West.
I'm on the case, Bobby. Sherlock Scrotum always bags his
I
man.
know it's Jake West.
We thank you.
I'm not that retarded. I think it's Jake West.
Whoa, don't use the R word, Bobby. Come on now.
Okay,
There
I'm
we
not
go.
dumb.
Green Empire Lawn Care. How do I call in to sing happy birthday? You hit the call in link like this person did, and you join the show. Hopefully it works. Hello, Sarah.
Oh,
my
I
gosh,
th-
sorry, my phone is stopping up. I'm gonna
I
be
told
like
you it's a
5
phone.
minutes.
Wait, hold on. I'm
Is Henry there too?
No, I'm on my way to work. I literally have 5 minutes, but happy
Yeah.
Australian birthday, Bobby. It's
Yeah.
Thursday here.
You gotta sing to me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobby. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, when
Hooray! You don't
when
do that
is
in
yours?
America, do you? Huh?
When is your birthday? I gotta sing to you.
Oh, mine's April 2nd. Ages
Okay,
away.
you better be on April 2nd. I'll sing to you.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Anyway, I have to go because I'm on my way to the
You head
hospital.
into the hospital?
Yeah, but I just wanted to say happy birthday. Happy Australian birthday.
Yeah, today is Thursday over there. Jake
It's
told me.
Thursday the 29th of August here, so
I know, and it's almost spring over there, you lucky dog.
it is, and it's such a lovely day today. So
Yeah, we're gonna fall over here, which stinks. But football's here, so I just
Amazing.
don't. Yeah,
All
I don't
right.
like winter. Yeah,
I gotta go. I gotta keep
Well,
moving. But
thank you very much.
thanks for putting me on, Jake, and have
Thank
a
you,
wonderful
Jake.
day. Night, Bobby.
I know.
Sarah, you're the best. Thanks for calling in.
No worries.
Thank you,
See ya.
Sarah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah in Australia.
That was very nice of her.
There it is. Pretty
I
neat.
know. Jake West, it's you with the mask on, I know.
I don't know if it was Jake Quest. It's unconfirmed.
Yes, it was. I put any money amount, it's him.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Good birthday?
If he doesn't do his work, his wife beats him.
Yeah.
She yells at him. He was cutting chicken on my show, and then you hear her yelling at him. That was hilarious. Hilarious. Who wears the pants in that family?
Not Jay Quest.
No.
No.
He wears the skirt.
All right. Well,
I'm teasing with him.
I had another surprise for you, and I'm going to put this person on blast. Carly was on hold, and I was going to spring her right onto you, Bob, just the way you love it, right after Sarah. But then she dropped out, and I texted her, and now she's not answering, and she's not. So
Maybe
bad job by Carly. Nope, bad job.
Maybe she has to making dinner or something.
No, she does not.
Oh, how you know that?
I
She's
know.
Gonna meet you at Chipotle?
Because she was literally just in the chat a second ago.
But she might meet you at Chipotle, though, right?
No, not at all.
No, she doesn't like Chipotle.
No, she doesn't. But I'm not meeting her at Chipotle. I wanted her to sing happy birthday to you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Well, maybe something came out. Maybe she had to make cookies.
Yeah, maybe. All
She
right.
makes good cookies, I heard.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, you said it was laced with cocaine. Yeah.
Now, whoa. One, family show. Two, I said the secret ingredient is actually crack.
Crack. What's the difference?
I don't know. I haven't had those drugs in cookies
Well,
before.
it's the same thing. Crack. Do you ever watch Power? The
With
show
Jerry
Power.
Ferrara?
No,
I've seen it,
Power.
yeah.
It's about drugs in New York,
Oh.
especially like in Queens. That's where it's.
Hold on. I think I know who actually has all the power in this chat. Lane
Who's that?
wrote in. Carly, call in. Hello, Carly.
Hi, Carly. You look very nice today.
Oh, thanks. Happy almost birthday.
I like your hair.
Thank you. It's a mess. But
Are you at your house or you're at your?
I'm in the city.
Oh, you're in.
Yeah, I
guess
actually
like-
I have to go, but I apparently was getting put on blast. I don't even have my phone on me. It's charging. And
Well,
my
don't worry about it. Then you
couldn't
can,
see your text, Jake. So
you
stop
can
being
come
mean.
on tomorrow and sing to me tomorrow. Then.
Oh, I sure
If you
will.
Yeah, you have to go. That's understandable.
Yes. Thanks
Well-
for understanding.
No, don't give her an easy way out of this, Bob.
No, I give her. She's 100% right. She has things to do.
All right.
She's a busy lady. She's in charge of your merch store. What else does she do for you? A lot of things. So be
Yeah,
nice to her.
What did she do for me, Bob?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. You at the merch store lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Right? You take care
Yeah,
of her.
exactly.
Yeah, and also I think you're dating too. So
Bobby, these accusations are insane. We're not
she's
dating.
shaking her head no, so that means no.
No means no.
So when you see Ace next, tell I said hello, okay? The
I'm wearing
Jake
a
Asman
sweatshirt.
show.
Look at that. That's what we call a groupie, Bobby. Isn't it great?
Yeah, she is a groupie. She's good.
One day there'll be Bobby Midnight merch.
Well, you already had it before.
Yeah, but I mean like a full merch store.
Oh yeah, well Nate's gonna help me out with it.
Nate's
about
the best.
me?
Carly went,
I'm
what?
right here.
You want to help me with it, Carly?
Sure.
Okay, I'll have Carly do it then.
You got to pay me the big bucks like Jake does.
Yeah, Jake's a millionaire.
That's right.
Eats Chipotle every night. You go to the bar with him.
I actually will defend Jake for once. The Chipotle
Yeah.
has not been eaten as frequently in New York as it was in Houston.
I know what. I don't think that's nice. I heard that from the South it was bad down in the South.
The South.
They had like what's it called? E. coli down there.
E.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
E. coli. That's great.
What is it called?
E. coli.
E. coli, like emoji, right? Like emoji.
Yeah, like the Edgemo.
Edgemo. Yeah, we get. See, when we get that old, we forget stuff. I'm getting up there, in age. So
You're an old fart.
Oh, stop
my
it.
parents and my daughter are gonna take me out to dinner on Saturday because my dad has to work Friday. Busy, so
Are you
we're
going
to that Italian restaurant?
Oh.
Italian restaurant, yeah. I want raviolis with meatballs. They make good stuff. Oh, that's your computer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at. Oh, I feel I need on the comment. Oh, Aurora, jump in. Jake, can she jump in?
Of course, she could jump in.
Come on, you got all the ladies in the house.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of groupies, Bob. This is what it's like to be famous.
You got Sari, got Aurora. Leanie might come in. I don't know if she's in here already.
Lane Train wants to know, can I have Carly's phone number? Lane, you dog.
A lot of good-looking chicks in that family. Wow.
Bobby.
Oh, yeah, baby. Things are about to get crazy here on the Jake Asman Show.
Calm your freaky down.
Sometimes we try, but that freaky just take us over.
Give him some of your loving voice.
Oh, yeah, hide them kids.
Again, keep your damn freaky down.
Too sexy.
you gotta chill, man.
You know who I haven't seen in ages is King Lowski in my channel. He hasn't come on.
I spoke to him today.
What did he say?
He said JETS, 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 Jets.
Of course he says that. We
Yeah.
know that. And we know Carly has a beautiful voice, which I disagree with him. So
Calm your freaky down.
Hey, I just said she has a beautiful voice.
Not
what you're doing.
the videos from T Squared.
Oh, well, you look good. You was sleeping. You three was sleeping. That was good.
Sleeping.
Are you going to be out at any football games this year?
Am I going?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have tickets.
Go to the Halloween game. Me and my brother going to be there.
No, Halloween is like a very important holiday to me. I want to hand out candy to the little kids.
Oh, that's nice. I know.
Don't believe her. That is just
No, she.
One of the greatest lies ever told.
Well, what are you going to do then? I believe her.
Of course. Oh, well, shocking. You believe her.
Well, you kid around with me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe she wants to give out candy to kids. So did Aurora go in yet?
No,
She
she's
wanted
not
to
called
do
her.
the combo.
Bobby, I gave you Sarah. I gave you Carly. How many birthday presents can I give you at one show?
I know. Well, tomorrow's really my birthday. That was Australia birthday. Remember, she's in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
Snowball.
probably gonna see you
I
tomorrow.
had to go 5 minutes ago, and I'm going to be late, so I will speak
Well,
to you
you gotta go. I'm sorry. Bye now.
So busy. Look at me. I'm busy.
Oh, gosh, the drama.
Well, she probably has the things to do.
All right. Well, Carly, thanks for the time.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Happy
Carla.
almost
You'll be
birthday.
good. Bye now. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh, Jake, be nice there. She's a nice girl.
Look who just called in.
You know her for a long
We
time.
replaced one member of the 4% female demographic with another. Hello, Aurora.
Oh, hi, Aurora.
Hello, I'm at the nail salon right now. I'm getting my nails done and Jet's
doing
green
your
color.
Are you doing your feet? What's that, pedicure?
Yep, I am, Bobby.
You like
Pedicure and my nails done.
You like pedicures?
Yeah, I do.
Never had
I had
them.
to call, but I had to call in Bobby to wish you an early happy birthday.
All right, you gonna come to my show and sing to me tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, that would be nice. How you feeling? Good?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm again working a lot and doing stuff, but had to call in.
How's Wesley doing?
Wesley's good. He's at work right now.
Well, when you see him, tell him I said hi.
I will. I will make sure and say hi.
So who are the people that didn't want to say hello to Jake's show?
Mhm. Yes, I will tell. I will tell him.
No, tell the people that are working in your hands.
What did you say, Bobby? You're breaking up on my end.
The people who are working with your nails. Tell them you want to come on. Say hi.
All right, and to say hi. Okay, I'll say hi on your behalf.
Yeah, tell her I said hi.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Oh no, I know you don't. You're precious.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, that is a beautiful thing to you. You are too.
Calm your freaky down.
Hey, you calm your freaky down, Jake. She gave me a compliment, right? You gave me a compliment, right?
All right, Bobby, I gotta get going because they're finishing up my nails, but I'll send you guys a picture in the chat.
All right, that'd be nice. What color nails?
Calm your freaky down.
I just asked her what color nails. Okay, put me off. I don't want to be there. Come on.
What's wrong?
I don't like full screen like that. Okay,
All right.
so that's good.
That's
Wait,
it.
and
That's
you
all, that's all the women I could get to wish you a happy birthday.
Right, no, that's fine. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We done?
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Farewell, Bobby. Happy birthday.
Well, and we'll meet Mr. whatever his name is in my chat, probably. Maybe he's
Okay.
at the train station fixing his trains.
Ah.
Play with his trains.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, you know I'm doing another Zoom meeting. Oh, farts, Jake's going live. Gotta end my friggin' stream. I'm Bobby.
Aurora just wrote that she's going to post a picture of her nails in the Discord. So, folks, for all you freaks out there, join the Patreon if you want to see Aurora's nails. Some of you definitely do, believe me. Anyway, fun show, wild show. Don't even remember what, we talked about Reddick at the beginning. Then who knows where we went. That does it for me. I'm back tomorrow. We'll have 2 shows. Joe Douglas is going to be speaking in the morning tomorrow. His first and only time he speaks before the season. Because, he's too good to talk during the year when he set up the head coach of the worst quarterback room ever put together. But, that's besides the point. Tomorrow, Joe Douglas video reaction in the morning. Boy Green a day earlier than normal due to schedule adjustments at 4:30. So 2 more shows tomorrow. It's going to be wild, and I can't wait. All right? But that does it. We're out of time. I end this show by saying, calm your freaky down to the lane train, to Bobby, and to all. I also want to say, have a great night. Go Jets. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 400 of you watching right now. There's no way all 400 of you subscribe to the channel. So if you haven't, please do so. Help me get the 40,000 subs. Jets, Jets, Jets. You know the drill. Super Bowl champs. I'll talk to you guys soon. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night and pray to the fantasy gods that Breece Hall is there for me at number 3 in my draft in 1 hour. Go Jets.
Here's the story of a man named Bobby who will elevate his leg after the show. Sometimes Jake or Gator, they might join him.
But my friend Addison, he's always there.
Here's the story of a man named Bobby. He's the host of my favorite YouTube shows. My boss Craig and Nick, they make me happy. But Bobby is my only love.
And then one day when the show got so amazing, like a Zoom meeting with drunks and drugged out whores, somehow this group would somehow form a family. And that's the way we all became the Bobby Bunch. The Bobby Bunch. The Bobby Bunch. That's the way we became the Bobby Bunch. And now